Here at Sunset Speedway for sort of an unofficial test day for the NASCAR Pinty Series, which opens its season on August 1st with LP Dumoulin here. So I want to talk about your upcoming season.
Very excited about that upcoming season. Super proud that NASCAR put together a nice schedule for us. I mean, we know this year was still very challenging in the conditions, but now we really look forward to bring that WeatherTech Benmar car back to Sunset, where we had a good race last year. We won the first event, and then we've done a lot of things at Dumoulin competition over the 2020 and 2021 year so far. In the shop, we bought built a new car ourselves with Dumoulin competition, and the whole staff, Robin McCloskey and Benoit Lagagnère, and so we have a brand new oval. The road course car is still great. Did a couple of adjustments on it, and then looking forward at 11 events, 4 road course, 7 ovals, a lot of nice track, and I'm very excited. We'll probably have some fans at the track as well, so that's going to be a little light at the end of the tunnel, feeling more like normals. I know we still have some protocols to follow, but very pumped about it.
Yeah, it was nice to see Trois Rivières saying they can move ahead. I know how important that is to you guys as well.
We were all jumping in our houses, and then we're very happy about it. Dominique Fugère and the whole team, the whole town and team at GP3R did a very good work, just keeping the faith, keeping it up. They were still working aside from building the track, just getting ready for all their safety protocol as well. So places, so they have little bubbles, we call it, so the amount of people is respected by stands, as well as all the the hand washing is stations everywhere around the track. So they really work hard to keep it alive, and I'm super proud of those guys. Super happy for our series as well, because it's very important for us to be at the GP3R. So very excited about it.
It was neat last year that you guys, and everyone had to be so flexible, but you even got in a couple of races. So to see you doing so much more this year, even though it's not 100% normal, is awesome to see.
Exactly. That was very important for us last year, to keep going, even if it was not easy to get into it, because it was full COVID protocols, as well as everybody were not sure about the future for the show and how it would go for fans. But at least the series, NASCAR Pinty series, got a program together, and we had 6 races. So we have people getting to the track, some visual, some time with our sponsors and the team, and then because remember that that whole COVID started in end of March. We were ready to go racing. Everything is prepped to go, and then we had to deal with it, and that's it. So it's behind us now. Very pumped about this year. Obviously, we would have loved to start earlier, but for us, we just take everything we have up front of us, and then super pumped. So at least we can go into the winter and looking forward to 2022 as I hope a really normal season.
Yeah, you said you're super pumped. What is your sense of the people around you, your fans, the people who follow you, your teammates? How do they feel?
My sponsors, WeatherTech, and then Benmar, everybody's very, very pumped about it. They're excited. They can't wait to be back at the track, be back watching some racing, and as well as the fans, and then people write me all the time, and then of course our families and friends and team itself just can't wait to be back at the track. I think it's going to be something very important to bear in mind. Just stay cool for first, second race. We always want to win, but we're so excited and so pumped about it. We'll have to be smart and patient.
Okay, and is your brother planning some races this year?
JF is planning to do a couple races. He's working really hard. Of course, he wants to do 3 rivers, but afterwards, we'll see. It's always about sponsorship, and then JF has been working really hard in the shop lately, working in the shop as well as on the private coaching with Ferraris and Porsche. So that kept him really busy, and then he kept working really hard on that end of his career. So we'll see this season. Hopefully he can get as many races as possible.
Okay, anyway, so nice to see you at a racetrack again, and we'll see you back here August 1st, if not sooner. Thank you.
Cheers.
Here at Sunset Speedway with Kevin Lacroix, practice day. How did it go today?
Well, the track is quite slippery. I think it's very hot and greasy, but it's hard to compare with last year, because it's much slower. But I see that every other drivers are slower too. So I guess the car is feeling neutral. Only the lap times don't look so good, but the car is feeling good. So comparing to other drivers today. It's nice that there's some of the cars so we can stay confident with our lap times. But you know, like I said, the times are slow. The car feels good.
Okay, but that could be handy information given that you're coming back here on August 1st.
Yeah, well, if it's just as hot on August 1st, you know, we'll be ready to go. And if not, I think we, you know, with the setup that was already good last year and the things that we tried today, I think we, you know, in any case, we can be good.
Okay, and how are you feeling about the season? Anything new? How's your equipment?
Yeah, we kind of rebuilt it, the front end, front suspension on the road course car. So we went tried that iCar, tested a few weeks ago, and it was really feeling really good. I think that's the most improvement we've made. Well, again, it's only a feeling, but we will see when race comes. But the road course car is not a very new chassis, but it's you know, some new updates on it.
Okay, in terms of the highlights on the schedule this year, what are some of the things you're looking forward to?
Highlights.
No, do you love going to Trois-Rivières?
Oh, yeah, well, that's the main for sure. That's the main race that you know, I always looking forward to, and you know, there's always so many people. Also, the sponsors are really active there. We bring a lot of the fans with us that weekend. So we don't know yet if we're gonna be able to do it this year again. But you know, I love road course and you know, street courses. So GP3R for sure is the one event that I'm looking forward to. Also, iCar. It should be a very fun race because it's a short track. You know, we're doing the kind of roval thing, or very short. So last time in 2017 there was a lot of action. So I'm looking forward to it also.
For you, you've been a dominant, you know, top driver in this series for several years now. But there's only one place to go. How do you become the champion this year?
Oh, I think you know, when it's funny to say, but every year that I was close to winning the championship, it was not our most dominant year. I think you know, last year we were really close again to win the championship, where we were not so dominant in terms of speed, just more consistent. So I think that's the main thing, is keep that kind of consistency, but be a little bit faster.
Okay, and then your patience has evolved, like picking your moments. You've evolved on that front too.
Yeah,
so.
I'm still not perfect on this side, but I'm getting better. Just need a little bit more patience on my side, like we talked earlier, and also luck, a little bit more luck also.
Yeah, so it certainly plays a role.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, and we'll see you back here August 1st.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. One of the full-time drivers on the series, TJ Rinomato, is back after not racing last season. So I want to talk about your plans for the year.
Yeah, for sure. Totally stoked. We've got a new team. We're running with Whitey this year. And, you know, 2 brand new cars, new oval car, a new road course car. So really excited about it this year. Hopefully they'll give me a shot to compete against the fast guys out there, and looking to try to catch a podium for sure.
Yeah. And so you're relatively new as a racer, and you've caught the bug hard.
Oh God, yeah, for sure. I was out there trolling for something new to do, and NASCAR was the right bait for me for sure. And I'm hooked. You know, I love it so much. You know, just practicing, and obviously needing a lot more seat time for sure. I mean, that's everything this year, and trying my best out there. And to all the fans, like, I'm looking forward to trying to make it happen.
Yeah, so we missed you guys last year, and I'm sure you guys were missing being at the track and competing.
For sure, you know, with the condensed season and what was going on with COVID, it was tough to make the decisions of what we were going to do. And then when we found out it was an all-oval season, you know, we really like the road tracks as well. So we need those as part of our repertoire to get in there and to get up with some points for a team. So yeah, we decided to back off last year, but we're in full force this year. RGC Sports is our new team as well, and they're sponsoring, I think, 8 drivers, 3 in the NASCAR Pinty series, which would be myself, Mark Dilley, and Trayton Lapsovich. and then we've got 4 other series that we're sponsoring drivers in too. So we're looking to expand our reach with RGC Sports and a whole new company in that end.
That's really neat, like supporting young drivers. Like obviously finances are such a big part of being able to compete in racing.
For sure, we understand that, so we're working hard to try to make a little bit extra so that we can make this RGC Racing a real division, a real sports team, not only in car racing but also golfing and other aspects too. We're sponsoring other sports, so we want to make a real thing of this, and being one of the owners of it helps, of course.
Yeah.
But truly, we're looking for young talent everywhere.
So golf and car racing. So Mark Dilley, dream job.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, and as we said before, we got interviewed with NASCAR, and they asked who's the best dancer in the Pinty series. By far, Mark Dilley. He hits the podium on that one every time. So yeah, it's great.
Anyway, it's awesome to have you guys in the sport, and it's great that you're going to be full time this year.
Yeah, for sure. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Inside Track. You guys are doing a great job.
Thanks, CJ. There's Mark Dilley, Sunset Speedway for a test day for the NASCAR Pinty series. It's been a little while since you've been in the car, has it?
Yeah, a little rusty, that's for sure, but yeah, it feels good. Car's really good, comfortable, so that's really the main thing.
A bit of a new situation for you this year. You want to talk about the changes and what you got going on?
We're excited. We switched over to white motorsports with David and that, and looks good. I think that's exciting. We got obviously my car and TJ's car going, and then treating over in Scott Steckly's camp. So got lots happening, that's for sure.
It's very busy. You must be glad to get back at it. It was pretty quiet last summer.
It was pretty relaxing. I kind of enjoyed it, but yeah, no, I'm excited to get back on again for sure.
Well, it's nice you came back. I interviewed Kerry, your longtime teammate, and he was like, "Oh, we kind of liked last summer off."
Yeah, it was good. It was good. We're not getting any younger, but it was nice to. But it's nice to be back at the racetrack, get going, get back in the swing of the things over the next month here, and be ready to go for August 1. That's for sure.
Okay, and in terms of your plans specifically, last little while you've just been doing the ovals. What are you going to do this year?
No, the last year I ran the full thing. I'm going to run the full thing. Brandon's going to run Flamborough for sure, and then we'll see. But right now I'll run everything.
Okay, that's pretty neat to see him in a car. Obviously, he's very accomplished in the late models circuit.
We're gonna give him a shot here and see what happens. It's good. I've been promising him for years, and this year we're gonna do it. So I'm excited for him. Excited for us. I think it'll be good.
Okay, yeah, it's very neat to see him sort of make the jump over a little bit anyway. Put a toe in
for sure. Put a toe in the water and get him familiar with what's going on. And see what 2022 brings.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot, Mark.
Thanks.
Talk to you.